This weekend, Chance the Rapper is going to be at Wolf Trap. The Grammy winner celebrating 10 years of his acclaimed mixtape, Coloring Book. News 4's Tommy McFly is actually catching up with him ahead of Saturday's show for The Scene.
Getting ready for your show at Wolf Trap. Chance the Rapper, thanks for joining us.
Oh, thanks for having me. I'm well.
So at Wolf Trap, only national park for the performing arts. They're going to have people with like bottles of wine and picnic baskets. Does that kind of thing change the vibe of your show?
No, yeah, for sure. It's different from being in a tight, crowded venue. There's still a level of intimacy. I just had a show at on Juneteenth at the Hollywood Bowl. It's a very similar aesthetic. It's a outdoor amphitheater with bring your own wine, bring your own beer, chill kind of picnic vibes. And it's actually, I would say, a more intimate show. I feel like I get a better chance of being able to see people directly.
Congratulations, too, on 10 years of Coloring Book, all the way through to Starline. You've been continuously creating. How has that journey changed you as an artist, changed you as a person? Has it?
Probably different in too many ways to count. Like, 10 years is a long time. That project changed my life, and it was at like a very important, I think, phase in my, adulthood or transition into adulthood. I was 22 working on it, 23 when it came out. Being 33, this is different. It's a different vibe. I just have a different understanding of life, different understanding of music, of touring, of, friendship and relationship, everything.
Over the years, there's been so many moments that you've had in D.C. Anything stick out?
The first thing that just came to mind when you said that, I remember I was on tour with the late, great Mac Miller, and I used to ride around in this RV that I had bought, like a camper, from movies where they go on camping trips. I didn't have money for a tour bus, so I bought a camper, and it broke down. Luckily, like a few blocks away from where my uncle lives, because a lot of my family lived in DC, but my uncle lived out there, and he came and brought like gas and stuff for the truck, and we went to his house, and I was telling him that I had this big show coming up that I was, I still wanted him to come that night to come see me at Mac Miller, and he had never seen me in that capacity playing at a room of like 3,000 people and with real artists. It was just all a crazy day and a big, I think, also transition in our relationship and how he saw my career and stuff.
Is he still with us? Give him a shout out.
He's very much still with us. He's not our old uncle. He's my mom's little brother.
You never know when you're going to need some family.
No, for sure.
So if you can go back 10 years ago to that 23-year-old kid, the guy, the artist who put out Coloring Book, what advice would you give him?
I would say keep doing what you're doing.
You've been making it happen ever since. Chance the Rapper, thanks for joining us. We'll see you at Wolf Trap. And shout out to Uncle Chris.
Shout out to Uncle Chris.